Hey guys, how you all doing? The Wrestling Guy back here today, joined by the chairman of the board, and today we have episode 2 of our GM mode. So it was a very exciting first episode where we did our draft and did our first show. Just to give you guys a bit of a recap, the chairman here picked, is it Sonya Deville?
Picked Sonya Deville and SmackDown.
And the Wrestling Guy went with Stephanie McMahon and NXT. So it was a bit of a battle in the first week. So here we are on episode 2. If you guys are enjoying this series that we're doing, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and let us know in the comment section what you guys thought of episode 1 and who do you think has the edge going into episode 2. I'd be really interested to see who you guys what you guys think is going to happen. Okay, so when you're ready, Chairman, it looks like you've got a little message from Triple H.
Yeah. So I went first. Obviously, I said this, I've got Sonya Deville and on SmackDown. Triple H has sent me a message at the start of week 2 to say congratulations on a solid debut show. First in the ratings is quite a feat. Yes, I did come out on top for week 1, but it's early days, and the Wrestling Guy does have a little bit more money than I do, so it'll be interesting to see how we can make this pan out. So starting week 2 with a budget of $659,254. So Triple H is saying congratulations, and I'm going to comment with either there was never a doubt in my mind or the superstars did it, they're amazing. I'm going to go be nice and humble and say the superstars did it, they're amazing. Triple H, make sure to watch your superstar stamina levels as well. Keep in mind that you don't have to outdo the other brands every single week. A big part of this job is building towards a killer pay-per-view. Those are where the biggest wins can be made. So pace yourself, build rivalries, and don't burn your top stars out. Make sure they can take part in your most important shows. That's very good information and something I will need to bear in mind coming up to the first pay-per-view. So here we are back for week 2, and let's have a look and see what's going on. So as you can see up at the top, it says on there that I'm ranked 1 with fans of 1,079,100. So let's have a look. So we're going to have a quick look over and see what the journal is saying. So the journal is saying we need to schedule a run-in on your most popular available star this week, and that will get me the reward of a free special effects booking. So we also have noted on here that Alexa Bliss and Natalya work well together as a tag team, so that's something for me to certainly bear in mind. Completed my promises and everything else on there, and I've got no new contracts coming in. Right, that's fine. So let's have a look and see what's going on. Now, in the last episode, Triple H unfortunately tied my hands behind my back and wouldn't let me use either of my champions for my show. So Walter and Bailey haven't had an opportunity to be out yet to defend their titles. So I think I may try and incorporate either one or both of them into the show this week. So now they said Alexa Bliss and Natalya had a good work together well as a tag team. So I may put them back in again for a tag team match. Let's have a look. I think I'll put it on the mid card again. I quite like this as a tag team, so I'm actually going to do that one, and I think I'm going to do this again as a rematch from the previous week and see if I can build up a bit of a rivalry on this one. Yeah, I quite like that. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so we'll do that, and we'll keep Nia and was it Nia and Tony, wasn't it? Yep, that's fine. Yeah, so we're going to stick. We'll stick with that. We're not going to worry about any interference or anything like that. We're just going to keep it nice and simple, and just keep it as a normal tag match again. Just try and build up the rivalry a little bit and see maybe on one of the later shows if we can make that match a little bit more interesting. So let's have a look. So we've got the opener and the main event now. I'm thinking for an opener. I quite liked that rivalry between Ricochet and Mace as well that we started off last week as well. So I think I'm going to maybe put that in again as well as for another match. But I think I'm going to pop the interest up on this one a little bit, and we'll go with a tables match on this one. I like that. Just reminding myself, schedule a run-in on your most popular available star. Right, okay, so my most popular available star is Walter. So for the main event match, we're going to do Volter, and we're going to have him defend the title. Going to have him defend the title against Kushida, and I am going to make this a title match just to hype it up a little bit. And I'm going to run in the interference, and we are going to run in Kevin Owens. And I have Kevin Owens coming because Kevin Owens picked up the victory last week. I think he's going to be interested in maybe getting in on that title chase. So we're going to put on that one. Yep, so we're going to have that on there. I like that. Using love will only to it. Would you like to continue? Yes, I would. That's fine. Right. Okay. So set me matches then. So we're going to have Mace versus Ricochet in a rematch. We're going to have the tag match of Miss Bliss and Natalia versus Nia Jax and Toni Storm, and we're going to have the main event of Volter versus Kushida for the title. And we're going to quickly pop in some promos as well. We're going to do a self promo with Bayley, because it'd be nice to have her on the card. And I'm going to have Clint McDougal is going to get he's got a bit cocky now. Clint McDougal, yeah, he fancies his chances now. So let me just check. Clint McDougal, yeah, so I'm going to do Clint McDougal. He's a specialist, and I am going to get him to call out Kushida, another specialist. So, oh, actually, no, because he's a face and a face, isn't it? I actually want a face and a heel. No, I'm going to get him to call, I'm going to get him to call out Mace as well.
Brave.
Just, yeah, I think I'm going to have him go a bit cray-cray. Yeah, so yeah, Clint McDougal's going to call out Mace as well. It's going to be interesting. So we'll see what happens on there. Right. Show logistics-wise, we now have some extra places available. I am going to hype up the arena to the concert hall. It's a larger capacity. Ticket prices are a little bit higher as well, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of extra cash coming in. And I'm going to leave that for the moment. Let's have a quick look on the agents and see who's available. Okay. Not going to worry about them at the moment. Let's have a quick look at the legends. Going to leave that for the moment as well, I think. That's fine. Have a quick look at my power cards. You know what? I am going to buy the Spa one for the moment, just so I've got that on the back burner. Always handy for if one of my guys' stamina's running too low and I need to fix him up. Going to leave the rest of that as it is, and I'm happy with everything else there. Right, so we're going to confirm this. Right, so we have, just to recap then, the opening match will be Mace and Ricochet in a rematch. Self-promo by Bayley. Mid-card match of Natalia and Miss Bliss versus Toni Storm and Nia Jax. We're going to have call out of there's interesting call out on here with Clint and calling out Mace, and then we're going to have the main event of Volter versus Kushida with the SmackDown title on the line. Costing me $22,500, not too expensive on this one, but I'm happy with that. So let's book that up.
Okay, and now it's NXT's turn. So Triple H says, let me start by saying it's right, you didn't get first, you're still learning, there's a lot to take in. It's a learning process. It's only the first week. Can't expect too much.
Do you think Steph and Triple H discuss this over the dinner table at home? Or?
Well, I don't know. You think it was kind of a...
do you think he calls her into the office?
Well, we'll see. Utilise all your superstars to build the potential, and that's the same stuff that we saw for SmackDown. Raquel Gonzalez. Listen, I need to wipe that smug smile off Liv's face after that loss. I want to fight her again within the next 2 weeks. Do you know what? I quite like the sound of that. Let's grant that request. Get a small increase in Raquel Gonzalez's morale, which is always good.
Good match as well.
So, our fans currently sit at 1,071,180, which is pretty good. Got a little bit going on here. We've got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan work well as a tag team. That's good to hear. Raquel Gonzalez, a rematch against Liv Morgan within 2 weeks. That's fine. We've got schedule a run in this week, and there's no limit on who we can schedule that run in for, which is good. Okay. Right. Okay, so we get our bonuses as well, which is fine. Let's have a quick look in here, see what we've got.
Yeah, you have got a bit of money to spend as well, haven't you?
Going on. Rey Mysterio on a 10-week contract, which is pretty good. But we've got Karrion Kross on there as well, and Keith Lee
on a permanent contract. Ignition.
This guy looks ready for a fight, doesn't he?
Nicholas Mann. Yes.
I'm tempted by this Seth Rollins.
Of course you are, because it's Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Of course you're tempted by that.
I'm going to snap him up as well. So we have got Seth Rollins.
There's some good legends on there as well.
Very good legends. I'm going to leave that for a minute actually. So let's take a look at what we want to do here. So I'll tell you what we're going to have for our opener. We are going to have Liv Morgan versus Raquel Gonzalez. We're going to make it a tables match actually.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah, I like the sound of that match. So that's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to that. Seth Rollins is going to make his presence known. Because we have already had Roman Reigns call out Cesaro. So Seth Rollins is just going to make his presence felt there. We are going to have a tag team match, I think. No, actually.
No.
I'm going to clear that. Main event.
Oh, we're going to have a tag team main event.
It's going to be Cesaro and Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
So Roman Reigns has taken Seth Rollins under his wing, and Cesaro needs a bit of backup, so he's called in Randy Orton to help as well. And that, if I'm honest, looks like a killer main event.
That's a killer main event. I'd actually like to see that.
That's going to be a top class main event. So let's see how Reigns and Rollins work together. Do they still have what it takes former tag champions? So we'll see what happens there.
Bit of a Shield reunion.
And we do need a run-in.
Yes, gotta make sure you get your running in.
So I'm going to have
Chester.
get Chester fight again. Yeah, we'll do Chester and Pete Dunne again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have Damien Priest come and attack Chester.
Oh, really?
I think.
Poor Chester.
Rhea Ripley can do a self promo because we haven't.
Yeah, it'd be good to
can't
post
use
her.
her that this week. And I'm just going to do a standard advertising thing with Carmella as well because she did well last week.
Yeah, see, she did well on the mic last week, didn't she?
So am I happy with that? I think I am. I think that looks good. That would be a good. Let me revise this actually. Do we want Damien Priest and do we want Chester doing an interference? That'd
be brave with Chester, yeah.
Because that gives Chester a bit of relevance there.
Yep.
I think that looks better actually.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Let's do that. So we've got Priest and Dunn, Cesaro and Randy Orton. That looks good. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Let's just have a quick look at this. We will upgrade to a concert hall.
Where's it for the tickets on?
I'm going to leave that for the time being. Let's ramp up the special effects a little bit and the advertisements. I do need to get my show a bit more recognised, so let's amp that up a little bit as well. Power cards. I'm going to buy that just in case. because that could come in very useful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll leave that for the time being. So I fulfilled that. We've met her request, and the rest of that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and confirm that. Just to recap, it's Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez in a tables match, because Raquel Gonzalez asked to face Liv Morgan one-on-one, so we granted her that promise, keep her happy. An advertising promo with Carmella because she did well on the mic last week.
Yeah.
So let's see what she can do there for us. Our mid-card match is going to be Damian Priest versus Pete Dunne, with the run-in from Chester. It's going to. I'm trying to stay formal when I'm saying it, but it's hard when you've got a little picture of him in the bottom there. Self promo from your NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, which would be good, and our main event. The NXT champion Cesaro has called him back up with Randy Orton to take on Roman Reigns and the newly signed Seth freaking Rollins.
I love that as a main event.
So as a main event, that should be good. So we're going to go ahead and confirm that. 44,500 on the show cost, so it's a bit on the steeper side, but we do have the money, and we do have a bit of catching up to do to try and catch up with SmackDown. So we're going to confirm that. And let's get into SmackDown.
Right, let's see how we do. Right, okay, so with the opener, as we said, was Mace versus Ricochet, a one-on-one tables match, a giant versus a cruiserweight. Let's see how this one goes. 1, 2, 3, and Ricochet picks up the win. Like that. Oh, and a 3.5 stars. Excellent. And that's picking up that rivalry nicely as well for Mace and Ricochet. I'm happy with that. Again, might build up a little bit more as well before we get to the pay-per-view. We'll see what happens. Bailey with a self-promotion on there, the SmackDown Women's Champion. Let's see how that went. Went okay. Okay, so we're up one on our promo, so not too bad on that one. Right, okay, here we go. The mid-card match again. Natalya and Miss Bliss versus Nia Jax and Toni Storm. Let's see how this one goes. Ooh, Toni Storm and Nia Jax picked up on that one, and that's boosted up their rivalry a little bit as well. So that's up to a level 2 on the rivalry as well. I'm quite happy with that. So that's an okay on that one. Right, the call out. Clint McDougall called out Mace. So very brave guy, very brave guy. Let's see what happened on that. Okay, it was a weak promo. Okay, I kind of was expecting it. Kind of need to do a little bit on Clint's popularity, I think, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. And then we've got Volta versus Kushida as the main event match, with a run-in by Kevin Owens, and the title is on the line. Let's see what happens. Volta maintains by the looks of it, and that's a 3-star match. And we've started up a rivalry as well with Owens and Volta, so I'm happy with that as well. That may lead up nicely to a pay-per-view event as well. Happy.
Okay,
yes.
Strong start for SmackDown. Let's see what NXT can do. So our opening contest is Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez in a tables match. Let's see who picks up the win. Liv Morgan.
Ooh.
Which is good. Mediocre.
2-star.
Okay, that's not terrible. $11,000 there for Carmella. The excellent promo, which is good. The mid-card match, Damian Priest and Pete Dunne. The running from Chester, Pete Dunne picks up the win. Disappointed. I wonder if that is to do with Chester, maybe.
We're starting up a rivalry with Chester and Priest as well, so that might be something to build on.
That's something to build on. A self-promo by the Women's Champion, an excellent promo there.
Excellent.
Which is good. And the main event, which is the one that I'm looking forward to. Let's see who picks up the win here. Okay.
Yeah, the Shield Brethren.
Seth Rollins.
Only 2 stars though.
Only 2 stars. Okay, so it didn't go quite according to plan. I was expecting a bit more from that main event, to be honest. So I actually quite like the sound of that, but apparently not. Okay, so
We'll have a look and see what the fans said.
Reigns and Rollins with the win over the champion as well. What does that mean? So taking a look at this, SmackDown getting 3.5 stars over 2 stars on the opener. A bit of a closer contest on the mid card, so 2.5 over 1.5 there. And the main event, SmackDown edged 3 stars to 2 stars. Yeah.
Okay. So did well on the matches on there against NXT. opener and the main event are the highlights of the show as they should be. Focus on raising the quality of the matches for higher show results. So yeah, it sounds like with this game the factor is if you make a good opener and a good main event, the mid-card match doesn't have to do so much. So that's definitely worth bearing in mind. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. We've got the rivalry is obviously built up now between Mace and Ricochet, as well as Bliss and Natalia with Jackson Storm. So that's all good on there, and yeah, and a good main event on there as well. Just a quick look on the match report for the main event one on there. So yeah, it's boosted up Volter's popularity. Stamina has obviously gone down. Kushida's popularity gone up as well, so that's good on there as well. A little bit on there as well. Yeah, classic matchup of good guy versus bad guy, which is kind of what you need. That's right. Kevin Owens caught interfering in the match and attacked Volter, which forced the referee to end the match with a disqualification. So it was a disqualification finish on there, which is a bit disappointing. But that's probably why it was only a 3-star match as well on there. So, but yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks good. Stats worked out in my favour. So yeah, I'm really happy with that one. Let's see how things worked. So that's all looking good on there. So yeah, nice big boost of fans in there as well. So my total fans is now up to 1,158,644. That's really, really good. Got a nice profit in there as well of $69,432. Taking my total budget up to $718,686. I'm happy with that. That's good on there. Yeah, good attendance on there. The buy rate looks pretty good as well. So let's see what the feedback is. Match between Kushida and Volter ended in a DQ thanks to Kevin Owens messing things up. Yeah, that's kind of obvious on there. SmackDown Big Boots 81. Kevin Owens just came out and attacked Volter. Wow, that looked like it hurt. Starting up that rivalry between them. Hans Business 2000 says Mace is perfect for tables matches. Put him in another one. We like that. Okay. Mr. Destroyer SP, Volter wins by DQ against Kushida thanks to that run-in by Owens. So people not liking the run-in by Owens, but I'm going to want to set up that rivalry, so that's good. Suplex Clash 619 says, good show tonight. Hashtag Smackdown. I'm good, I'm happy with that. Mace, intense trash talk from Clint McDougall, leaving the crowd speechless and laughing and yawning. Okay, right, okay, well, I think we can work on that. Really liked tonight's match with Ricochet and Mace, one of the better pair of classes in the ring, says Chair Circle Stream. Baddest figure 8 in the ring. Volter keeps the title thanks to winning by DQ. Kushida didn't look happy how that ended. Yeah, maybe I'll incorporate that into a rivalry as well. Top Rope Disciple 96. I liked every match on this week's SmackDown. It felt different from the last one. Kept me interested. God, I'm glad to hear that. Volter says, Kevin Owens, you're not impressing anyone. Jumping me from behind, real pathetic. Okay, yeah. So a little bit from that, and then I feel like I can build up the rivalry between Volter and Owens. Maybe keep Kushida involved. Maybe a little bit in that as well. I think we still got to do a bit of work with Clint, but I want to build up a young talent. So we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Got me me commissioner's goal for this week, so I get me free special effects booking, which I may have to use next week. Try and build up that interest. So yeah, $718,686 in my budget, and I'm still ranked first with fans of 1,158,644. Yes, so good result for SmackDown. Well done.
Okay, so moving over to NXT, our fan total has gone up as well, so we're now up to 1,142,807. Some good looking stats on there. We did make another profit, which is good. $57,640 profit, taking our total budget back up to a nice figure of $951,498, which is a nice solid amount there. Just to have a quick look at the show notes. So Chester just came out and attacked Priest. Wow, that looked like it hurt. Okay. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are an incredible tag team. That's what I like to hear. I want to do a bit more of that, so let's see what happens. I'd heard rumours that NXT had signed Seth Rollins. Clearly they were true. Okay, so that guy's happy with that. Didn't really like Reigns versus Randy Orton. Couldn't tell who got booed more. Okay, fair enough. Cesaro and Randy Orton worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Yeah, it was kind of a bit of a last minute sort of decision. I liked that every match in this week's NXT felt different from the last one, kept me interested. That promo by Carmella was actually pretty good. Yeah, she seems to be good with the promos, so we're going to keep that in mind. Randy Orton says, "What a fluke! Try me again, Roman Reigns. It won't happen twice." Okay, so it sounds like something controversial happened at the end of that match. Roman Reigns says, "Someone like Orton is always going to be second best when facing a real superstar like me." Oh, so it looks like something between Randy Orton and Roman Reigns is going down. So we'll see what happens there. And Chester's got something to say.
Oh, what a Chester!
He says he's enjoyed seeing Damian Priest lose against Pete Dunne, who's a far more talented fighter. Okay, so something building up there as well. Okay, so that's interesting. So we again completed our commissioner goal, taking the pre-match physio card, which is always useful. And we are still second, but again, still early days. And like I said, the budget looking nice and healthy going into the third week. So yeah, there you can see SmackDown just got the edge over NXT. So NXT have got a little bit of work to do, but still early on in the series.
It's still early days. We're only 2 weeks in. NXT got a bit more cash, but SmackDown picking up the fans at the moment. So I'm really happy with that so far. Yay SmackDown! Yay Sonya! You're doing a good job, my love. Let's keep it going. And we'll be interested to see what we bring into week 3.
Yeah, definitely. So I really hope you guys enjoyed episode 2.